What's going on, guys? This is Jay with Gaona Bullies. I know you guys haven't seen me in a while. Today we want to talk a little bit about Victor High Pro Plus. Since my phone has been blowing up, I'm not sure if you guys know, but I manage a high retail store where they sell this brand, and I've been using it for a long time. I think Victor's been my main food since around the time we got started.
Hey, cut that noise out.
All right. And since I do sell a lot of dogs, and I recommend Victor High Pro since it's my main food for all stages, for life, all life stages of dogs, from puppies to adults to moms with babies to producing milk. It has been my number one food. Recently, I got an email at work that they have to recall all the Victor dog food and cat food. So soon after that, my phone has been blowing up, my emails have been blowing up, and I want to make a quick little informal video for those of you guys that are feeding Victor and you want to get a little more info. Here's the situation. So according to the CDC, they performed a few tests on some of their factories, and they found some salmonella. Salmonella is very dangerous to animals and humans. Symptoms of salmonella is diarrhea, fever, vomiting. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms after being around this food, you need to go see a doctor ASAP. Have them test you for salmonella because it's serious. It can kill you and kids, people with low immune system, older people. It's deadly. It's not nothing to be played with. Obviously, dogs also that come in contact with this can experience this. If you see that your dog is having diarrhea a lot, if he's had diarrhea for a while and you're noticing that, lift up his gums. If you see white on his gums, usually that means he's dehydrated or she's dehydrated due to the diarrhea and all of the losing all the juices out of the house or of the body. So the food that you need to be looking for, because there's actually a date from when the one that they are concerned about. If you look at your bag in the back, you're gonna see this line right here. You're gonna see that on this line there is a sell by date. What that means is that it has like an expiration date. So for example, on this one it says best by 10/18/24. Let's keep that in mind, okay? So on the CDC information sheet, I'll just go ahead and read it. Mid-America Pet Food has voluntarily recalled all the pet food brand manufactured with a best date by 10/31/24. Okay, so October on Halloween, the 24th. So any food that you got that has, I personally, this is on the 18th. I still feel like this is part of that batch, so that's included. So best by date before 10/31/2024. Okay, so if your bag, this recall expands previous recalls by the firm September 30th and October 30th of 2023. So check your bag. If you have a bag that still has that date, I'd say anything from October. So I guess all the way what they made, if it says best by October, you might want to recall that. So basically, what do you do? What can I do now with this dog food? Well, since I just told you, I'm a manager of a high retail store, So since I told you, I'm a manager of a high volume retail store that sells Victor, what you can do, if you have your receipt, go back to the store, take a picture of the bag. You got to throw the bag away. Don't bring it to the store, okay? Throw the bag away. Don't give it to any other animals or livestock because they can get sick. Take a picture of your SKU number or your little barcode right here. Go to your store and tell them that you bought a bag of Victor and that it's no good. In most cases, if you have a membership account with that store and you don't have the receipt, for example, um, they can pull up your information on their system to show that you bought the dog food, and they'll issue you a refund, or by whatever case, if it's maybe a gift card or something like that, but you'll get a refund for buying the food. Um, if you have any cases where your dog is sick and you're for sure that this dog is having some serious issues now because of the food, the store is not going to be able to do anything for you. Okay? Don't go to the store complaining about, oh, you guys sold me a bad. It's not their fault. The people that you need to be in contact with is either your lawyer or contact Victor themselves. The store is not going to do anything for as far as if you want to sue the store or if you want to do any legal stuff. It's not the store's fault. It's the manufacturer of the dog food. So don't waste your time and don't waste anybody's time over there, and don't go over there making a fool out of yourself, because the way that this works is the retail stores get the food from them on consignment. As the food sells, they send them a check. That's how that goes. They send more inventory, they send them a check, send more inventory. So it's not the store. All right. So please don't go to the stores wasting those people's time. They're just doing their job. They're bringing stuff out. Just don't give them a hard time. Okay. So with that said, what are some other foods that I can use in the meantime? Because I don't have, this is what I've been feeding my dogs forever. So what do I do now? What I'm going to advise right now may seem crazy, but what you can do is I've used dog chow for a while now. It's upside down, I know. Somebody opened the bag, you know how that goes. I've been using dog chow for a while. It's kind of one of those foods that I've always kept around for my older dogs. I once in a while I'll mix a little bit with Victor to kind of make to when things are rough, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I've always kept a bag of dog chow, because not all the time you go to the store they might not have your dog food. But dog chow has been it is actually upside down. Dog chow has actually been a good food for me. I've tried other dog foods like low brand dog foods like Retriever. It's like $28 a bag, but man, my dogs just cannot handle that food. But dog chow and puppy chow for puppies has worked wonders for me, and it's something that I can trust. I haven't really had any issues with the dog chow food, so that's something you want to try. Another food that I'm probably going to be trying out soon, just in case we have further issues with the Victor. I'm going to be looking probably at some Diamond. Taste of the Wild is one of the good ones out there. You can go ahead and you might have to do a cold turkey if you're not, if you have to do a cold turkey switch. Expect that they're going to probably have a little bit of an upset stomach for the first couple days. It's no big deal. They'll adjust. Nothing really is going to happen. You give them the dog food, their stomach's going to notice a little bit of a change. But for the most part, they'll kind of get adjusted to it. These are some hardy dogs, and you shouldn't have any problems further on. So I just wanted to put this little info out there for all of you guys that have been kind of reading the news and hearing of. If not, then here's the scoop. It's actually been a really good dog food for us, man, and it's kind of sad that we have to go through this right now. I hope that they get it together. Which in most cases, I mean, we've had other recalls for dog foods in the past, and they just get it adjusted. It's just basically when somebody didn't clean up the processing plant properly or something, and they detected a small amount of the food of the salmonella, so they have to recall everything. You know what I mean? It might have just been a little bit, but they just want to play it safe and do the whole factory and do the whole batch that they made. But as soon as I get more news about this situation, we usually get an email at work about what's going on. I'll try to share as best I could what I know, and hopefully everything gets back squared away, and we can go back to normal. But if not, man, like I said, try some other brands, man, and expect to have a little bit of an upset stomach for a little bit, maybe a few days or so. And then they'll adjust. Like I said, I'm gonna be trying some new dog foods here in the future, so be looking out. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe so you can get the update. For all of our subscribers that have been wondering what's going on with Gaona Boys, you guys are not posting much. We got a lot going on, man. We got a farm to manage. We have teenage kids that we have to raise. Come here, Red. Cut that out. Let me move over so you can see a few of the dogs here. Yeah, so we got a farm. We got a lot going on. You know, my kids in school. I started working as a manager at a high volume retail store, and you know, that sells pet products and stuff like that. I don't want to put no names out there, but it's been a lot going on, guys. It's been busy. I still got my dogs. We recently had an incident with Storm, where she passed away due to some type of infection that we're still trying to figure out. This is actually one of her sons right here. This is Bam Bam. And Bam Bam is now 9 weeks old. That's off of Ghost Boy and Bam Bam. It's unfortunate. I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about that situation in a future video. It has to do with a very irresponsible veterinarian in North Fort Myers, and I'm gonna be bringing that to the attention, because from what I understand, I'm not the only one that has been dealing with situations with this vet, and so we got to get it right. But with all that said, guys, again, you know, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit a thumbs up on this video. I'll do my best to upload as much as possible for those of you guys, and thank you for watching, man. I'll see you guys on the next one.